in the flesh. How are you? Yeah, man. If I give my shoulders give up, oh my God. So much for 20-pound weights, huh? Right. Jane Fonda workout. Okay, we'll wait till some souls come in here. Good morning. Japanese movie. Never in sync with their audio. Good morning. Coming live from Tokyo Bay. You ever notice that? All these Japanese movies in the past, anyway, their audio is never in sync with the. This is Mr. Fujiomo. That was always bothersome. Well, we're live in the flesh. We're live in the flesh. Look at that, shoulders out. I mean, I'm telling you, man. So much for the Jane Fonda workout, those 20-pound weights. What can I tell you, man? I don't know. Frail Frank. Okay, okay. Look good, but not bad. Okay. Yeah. Ah, well, no Mr. Muscle here, that's for damn sure. Got a little bit on the bicep. You know, gotta work it. Work it. Work it. You gotta work it. Who? That scare you? Live in the flesh. One of my rare appearances on camera. Actually, I'm not drinking a tea. It's hot, and I got my phone leaning against it. That's my stand. I even do this. I even exercise my hands. Blood circulation. Oh, without it, you're dead, right? Oh, we got 11 souls in here this morning. Good morning. Hurr. That shows out. Look at this. Look at this. Think I'm a goddamn bodybuilder or something, huh? No, we ain't going that extreme. Well, I hope your evening was wonderful. I had a pretty good sleep, if you care. Oh, yeah. Arms. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm alive and I'm a thrive. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about this morning, but I don't got a lot of time. We gotta take off somewhere. Gotta be on the road. Well, on my teeth, on my teeth. They're all capped. Mm-hmm. We got our famous 13 in here. Oh, it's 13. It's supposed to be an unlucky number. 13. That's my standard. Not 130,000, not 130, but 13. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Oh, went up to 15. Huh? 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 Yeah, I got things happening here that's not mammary glands, okay? Ooh, yeah. I don't know. Got a little something here. Nothing there now. Nothing there. Oh, something. Something. Something, huh? And, not something to write mom home about. No. But hey, It's better than having all this flab laying off your biceps, right? Right? It's something. I used to make fun of Dave Phelps. I used to go, he was always mad. He was always, That's right, I mentioned Dave Phelps. So what? Okay. Look at that. Robust, healthy. I'm turning 71 this month. Where does time go? Anyway, this is a show about nothing. Not a Seinfeld show, but it's a show about nothing, but it's about something. It's what you make of it and my response to you. Or shall I do a monologue, which gets awfully boring? I like to sit here with my cup of tea with my hand, but I'm actually leaning my phone against a cup of tea as a stand. I was too lazy to go get my stand. Costanza, I can't stand you. Remember that on Seinfeld? George's old coach he hated George. They found him on the steps of the library begging for money. George found him. As mentally fucked up as his coach was and being on the streets, he remembers George. George, remember that Costanza? The guy immediately reacts. I can't stand you. I can't stand you, Costanza. He couldn't stand George. Anyway, nothing to do with anything. Yeah, I'm kind of robust this morning. Yeah, I am. Absolutely am. Well, that little Jane Fonda shit kind of works a little bit. Maybe not a lot, but. Frank with his Jane Fonda waits. Huh? 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 Okay. Does something. I don't know the things you got to keep at it. I can make all the excuses in the world. Sometimes I don't get on the treadmill. I have not been doing the treadmill for about a week. I've been doing a lot of other things, but the treadmill, you make an excuse. But I get on a stationary bike more, but I'm doing a lot more 45-degree type of, and I got to start attempting to do the actual push-ups on the floor, the standard push-ups. I don't know why I can't bring myself to do that. I'm going to have to. But the 45-degree ones, it works pretty well. It kind of builds up, a little bit here and a little bit here, and good for the heart. It's better than just like doing nothing, I would say, right? Yeah. Do something, as I'm saying, do something. It gets to the point I can't even keep still when I'm in my living room chair watching a movie. Oh, I'm not kidding. I got my feet and ankles going. I kind of wiggle them back and forth and get blood circulation going. I get up every 30 minutes. You can't sit there for 30 minutes. It's not good to do. I got little friendly faces going on the screen here. Can you see that? Somebody's hitting the little icon button here. All these rings, never take them off, not even when I shower. It was given to me out of love. I even do this with my hands all the time. I'm always circulating that blood, circulating. As I say, I look at a lot of pictures of people on here and I say, I don't know. You're doing okay, Frank. If I have to talk to myself, but you're doing okay. I mean, comparatively to some people on here anyway. No offense, just an observation. Yeah. Classic style. I'm back. Glasses, everything. Oh, thank you very much, DT24. Her. You really think Barry could kick my ass? I don't think so. No. Oh, no. Even this old man could take care of business, you know. You'd be surprised. Hoya! Whoa! Whoa! That'll be a good screenshot. Record that. Whoa! Somebody don't even know how to punch. You don't have your thumb out like this. You're gonna hurt yourself. You tuck your thumb in, okay? In case you didn't know that. My goodness. Barry wouldn't stand a chance. No, he wouldn't. Hey, my shoulders got a little big. I'm not kidding. Look, look. Look, look, look. It's called working out. Oh, God, I just did a lot of research on testosterone. Boy, I got to share with you guys because you really need to know this. Holy crap. Holy crap on a shingle. And then as you get older and how much that you lose. But if you want to take testosterone and you get that energy, you know, you lose all that testosterone. You can take these testosterone injections, and there's other things too you take that trigger your testosterone, but a very complicated process. But unfortunately, it has really bad side effects. It's not worth doing. Yes, people who have gone on testosterone therapy, they've had a lot of vigor from that, but it created other complications. And it has to do with your estrogen level. And you usually relate that with women estrogen. No, you have estrogen, you know. And if you take too much of this testosterone therapy, it messes with your estrogen, and you could actually get man boobs, like we see here on YouTube. With all these people who are supposed to be in great shape, but yet they got man boobs, mammary glands. Well, you know, if you're taking testosterone therapy, well, that could create other problems besides man boobs. It's just everything seems to fuck with your system. You know, you want to do something good for yourself and all that, right? And you mean well, but you got to study what you're doing. I mean, I laugh all the time. As I said, I see these people getting their 20,000 steps in, but then they go into a restaurant. They might just pass one by on their little 20,000 step walk. Then they go into a restaurant and pig out. So what good was the 20,000 step walk? And by the way, you don't need 20,000 steps. You don't need even 6,000, 10,000. Get your blood moving, get your heart going. Of course, the more steps you take, the more cardio advantages that you would have from such. Yes, that's true. But, you know, for those that make excuses, there really is none. Well, I don't know. I love walking. Though. I got to start doing more of it. Fuck the weather. Just go out early in the morning and do it if you can. Me, it takes me this whole process getting up, and I got to do this, I got to do that. That's the ideal time where you don't hesitate, where you go get on that treadmill if you had one. You know, do some, I don't know, Jane Fonda weights, as they like to make fun of. Come on, you can see a difference in my shoulders, and if you haven't, you know, since the time you see me on, look, look, that's bigger here. That's bigger. My shoulders were not that pronounced. They just weren't. I agree with everybody. Yeah. You're getting in 3 miles a day. Well, you know, it's just normal walking around anyway. That all can. It's not just your, you know, purposely going out and doing 20,000 steps, whatever it is, you know. No, it is advisable that you can try to do at least, 3 miles a day and all that. No, even on the treadmill, I was only doing a couple of miles to 2.5 miles. And that's fine, but then you're walking around all day too, and that all adds up. I mean, it all adds up. It all adds up. I have a special watch for that, and I sometimes keep track of if I charge it up anyway. I keep track of the steps sometimes, not every day, but if I charge the damn watch up, then I can do it. I just discovered now I can communicate with Gilder on that watch. I didn't know I could do that. We could actually call each other. I didn't know that. I mean, I did not know that. Mr. Technical here. Hello to all my lovely people out there. This British guy, that's his shtick when he goes on his channel. Hello, lovely people. All you lovely people. And you are lovely. You all are. You're lovely. You are to me. Yeah. Anything better than nothing. Yeah. No, I still don't have a huge body or nothing like that. No. I could lose 2 inches off my belly, that for sure. You don't want that belly weight. All tied with the liver. I hate to tell you that. Might even be tied in with your lover. ah, ah. How do you, I don't know. Someone that needs their own zip code. I mean, they got a big ass belly and everything. How do you have sex? Standard animal position, from behind. I mean, you got so much fat that don't even work. What if she has a big ass and you got a big belly? How do you make that work? Geometry involved there or something. How do you make that work? How do two fat people perform? How does a midget perform with a big ass woman? I mean, I don't know. People figure it out when they want to get things done. I don't know. Okay, that was Dave. I used to make fun of him all the time. He's always mad. He's always mad. Don't be mad. Get even. Okay. But don't go away, man. Just go away. Better yet. Birthday this month. Wow. Another one. Another birthday. What was that? I thought Set Style was coming back. Oh, I don't know. I kept on hearing that. At least the Big Cabin said that he was. Yeah. See, I do got teeth. They capped. They're not all gnarly. I'd take my shirt off and show you my chest, but I would not do that on camera. I'm so white that I'm embarrassed. All I got is a farmer's tan, beyond the sleeve over here. Yeah, whiter than Casper the Ghost. Yeah. Nothing to see, folks. Go back to your homes. Nothing to see. Not really much, really. There's been some improvement in working out a little bit. I'm not gung-ho like MJ does all the time. He's got guns. Never mind these little granny guns here. But, there's something. I mean, they're better than nothing, man. I mean, what the fuck? Some people don't even have that. That's the thing, too. Tied to the testosterone thing I was going to talk about. Yeah, it's harder to build muscle mass as you get older once your testosterone levels go down. Yeah. I mean, you can, but it takes a lot longer and it takes a lot of effort to do so. So ever expecting me look like Mr. Muscle Macho Man, Macho T Man, but I'm not Mr. Macho Muscle Man. No, far from ever being. No. I just don't think that's going to happen. Wishful thinking, perhaps, but I just don't think that's going to. I think I could maintain some muscle tone and stuff like that, it'd be okay. Better than kicking the ass, I guess, Come on, baby, light my fire. Okay. I just turned 50, and my energy level is down. Oh, thank you, Regent. Thank you very much. I should talk at a deeper voice. And look at the shoulders. Shoulders go back here. Look. Barry said, look. A little more husky looking, huh? So much was 20-pound Jane Fonda weights that the trolls like to talk about. They work. Even my voice got deeper, man. No, the testosterone thing. Who be saying? Oh, hit your 30s, they start going down. Testosterone goes down. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. They're 70 years old. It's like, where's my testosterone? Where did it go? It's gone. Face it. I don't know how many percent. They said 2.5% per year after a certain age. Mine must be gone. But I don't have a high voice like Dawn. Don's like 70 years old or something. Looks like 85, but apparently he don't work out. Work it, Don. Work it. Work it. Work it. Work it. But yeah, it's a bitch testosterone, man. Don's just no, no. Seriously speaking, shit, and it's people that take these testosterone shots, but it can affect your heart. There's a lot of things. There's always some angle to something when you take something. There's always some angle. You know, you want to do good things for yourself, but then there's always an angle. You do too much of something that's bad for you, too little of something's bad for you. Certain types of medicines or even supplements could be bad for you. Testosterone, yeah, guys, we've lost it. And if you're anywhere over 40 years old, yours was already half gone at 40. And as your years progressed, then you lost a lot more. And me at going on 71, probably non-existent. You get hypogonadism or something. I don't know. You like bye-bye, youth. And there's estrogen. We got women's estrogen too. So you take this testosterone injections, and there's estrogen involved with this. Your estrogen levels go. I don't know. Seems that you just can't win. Well, I'm a winner in a lot of ways, but certain things you just can't win at. Her. Remember, thumb in. Don't be a wussy. If you have to punch something or punch the wall or get mad or punch somebody, thumb in. Because if you do this, you're going to hurt yourself. Thumb in. Simple. Thumb in. I still got fast reflexes, though. I don't got great balance. No. Did you see my boo-boo? To prove that. Oh, I have to turn the camera around to do that. That might help. I got a boo-boo. Well, what happened was there's this big, huge piece of ceramic tile in the back in front of my cage thing where I have I kept my gas supply for the generator. I want to see how much is in there. I opened the gate thing, and the tile, which was laying against the grating, anyway, it fell forward and slid down my shin there. Yeah. Always something, accident prone. I really am. I told Gilda, I said, damn, maybe I should stay in the fucking house. Yeah. Yeah. It hurt. I don't know how well we cleaned it out, though. That's important. I got something here I've showed you. You see that on my other leg? Can you see that? That's from 4 years ago. That's the way the scar healed. With all that pigmentation. I asked the doctor about this. I said, no, you get older, sometimes, I don't know, the way your blood clots or something, I don't know. It can't get rid of it. Normally your wounds will heal. That's another thing getting older. Your wounds don't know. Now, if you had diabetes, for example, yeah, you would see shit like that. Just not diabetes, but this way it heals. It's like about the size of a big nickel or something or whatever. I don't know. That's the way it healed. I really hope I'm not going to have another scar like that. But shit, I can think of worse things than that, to tell you the truth, Seems like the older you get, scars persist. Yeah, it does. I got a little white scar on my, I don't know. I got scars. I had hernia operations, blah, 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 blah. I mean, yeah. Scars are the challenge of your life. It's the whole sum of things you've experienced in your life. Like an old dog all scarred up from battles with other dogs. Scar here, scar there. Yeah, that's right, all right. Agility. My balance has been off, I can tell you that. My balance is not as good as it used to be. Now, going downhill as you get up in age and you go down this way too. Right? Am I right or wrong? Yeah. Part of life. Life is a challenge in itself, isn't it, gentlemen? And a shark on TV was full. Oh, they showed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they've had their own battles, but you know that also comes from, I bet you didn't notice that, Mr. Knowledge here, right? When sharks are going to mate, sometimes they have to bite onto the female shark to hold themselves in place. I know a little about sharks. Yeah, some animals do that. Sharks do. They have to hold on to something. They have to use their teeth. That's part of the scarring process. But imagine being a shark and you got to have you know, a remora or something or whatever sticking on you all the time. There's a lot of creatures there that want to get a free ride. And you get these, not remora, it's a remora eel. I forgot what you call them. Gosh, Frank, come on. But they stick to them all the time. They're like a leech to get a free ride. And did you ever see these poor turtles? Oh, these poor turtles, especially the older ones. They're just encrusted with, barnacles all over. They did some turtle rescues and they had to scrape all this shit off their face, their shell, just covered with it. Just covered with it. Yeah. Hard life being a turtle. But they live a long time, you know. They live a long time. Okay. Okay. But my reflexes are pretty good. Actually, I don't know. I got the fastest hands in the business. You didn't even see that coming, did you? No, you didn't. Pretty fast. Did you see that one? That was even faster. I'll give you another. Oh, see, you missed it. I'll slow it down. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. No, Bruce Lee, I wish it was. It's one thing to learn something, but to incorporate it into a real situation, it's a whole different animal. I tell you, I don't care what the fuck these guys got. They got their 5th degree black belts. And chances are they could handle themselves better than the average Joe. But I don't know. In a real life situation, you know, for example, you know, what's his face? Mr. Fatty. Well, he's big as a horse now. What's his name? Steven Seagal. God. Oh, choreographed it. Oh, push your arm away, push your arm away. Kaido, push your arm away, push your arm away. It comes in handy, but you get him in a fight with a real martial artist, Steven Seagal will be on the ground. Jeez. You know what I really like on his UFC events and all that? You always got this guy that's a real asshole. And he's making faces at the other guys, a real bully. Right? And he's known to be a bully. He's even slapped you behind the head after your round was over. So, you know, one of these guys, and as it always turns out, they get the shit beat out of them in that event. And I love to see that. I love this. And they could have the title, but I don't know when somebody else takes over. If anybody's really cocky on these events, I don't choose them at all. I don't like the cocky. I don't like the cocky people. I always hope that they lose the match. That's what I always hope. You got these characters, funny as hell. They come out there doing flips in the ring to show that, oh, I'm agile and all this other shit. Now, some of them were good. They're flipping all over the place. And then, first round, guy goes, he's out. So much for making fun of me, right? I mean, I've seen it within the first round. Boom. Good night, Irene. So all your little flipping around, doing flips and cartwheels and all this, showing your agility. He was out. He was out. Good night, Irene. Who is Irene anyway? I don't know. Look at that. Okay, I can't be on here too much longer. I gotta shower up. I haven't even eaten. All right, oatmeal again, whatever. It's better than, I don't know, better than eating rice and fish heads or something, Yeah. But there's a problem even with that. If you find good in something, you find bad in something. Sometimes you can get a lot of gas from oatmeal. Yeah. There's always something. There's always something, man. Tell you, I get no respect. I was listening to Rodney, actually. God, he did have a million of them. The guy was good for one-liners. But you know how to, you need to know how to deliver, or else it just doesn't work. I'm not good on delivery, That's never been my asset. I can tell a joke, but unless you deliver it right, Kung Fu Panda. Do you remember my old videos? I used to have so much fun on here, man. Kung Fu Panda. I was the Kung Fu Panda. I think I was making fun of somebody, Dave or somebody. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know, a long time ago. Kung Fu Panda. A panda, Kung Fu Panda. Kind of fucking cartoons, They're entertaining, though. Ooh, nose, look. Ooh, right here. Padding. Nose. Oh, okay. I forgot the way the camera's going. Bring it on here. Ding! Broken cartilage. Down for the count. Oh, George Carlin, of course, man. But he spoke the truth about a lot of shit on society. It's a shame that he had to go and he had to pass away. George Carlin spoke about our times, really, and what was really happening with people in their life and our society, and he made his little jokes out of it. What I liked about George Carlin, he basically was a talk comedian. He was give a story before he could hit the punchline or something, Yeah. Yeah, he's a very intelligent guy. He got it down about life, society, people. He didn't conform. He wasn't conformist. I love people who are not conformist. Be your own person. March to your own beat. Don't be part of the freaking cattle. That's what I preach on here a lot. Everybody goes for everything that's trendy. I gotta have it or I gotta do it. I mean, a good example of people with trends. They got a perfectly good phone, Android or whatever it is they have. Perfectly good. It does all the magic tricks you need to get done. But then a new model comes out and you gotta be trendy. You want to be one of the first people in line at the store to buy the new model of what you have. Come on, man. How much did you spend on that cell phone to begin with? It's good for many, many years. But you got to have the new model because you got to show people. I'm in the now. I'm in the now. Not Mindanao. I'm in the now. I got to have that. I got to show my friends. I got to impress people. You don't have to impress anybody but yourself, my friends. You don't have to impress anybody but yourself. Fuck anybody else. Fuck them in the mouth, in the throat. Fuck them right in the throat. You don't have to dress to impress. You don't have to impress anybody but yourself. New phone. I don't got no fancy. It's an Oppo. It's decent. Resolution's decent. I don't need a new phone unless it breaks down. Unless you got that much money you just want to waste. And whether you have the money or not, it's too, I got to be the first in line. People will actually wait in front of the stores overnight, even on a winter's day. Passed on by a church. I passed along the way. Oh, I got down on my knees and I began to pray. Where was I before I started singing? Oh, okay. They'll camp out with tents and everything. They gotta get in line to get the new model of cell phone or whatever it is that came out. That is ridiculous. It's pitiful. It's pathetic in every way. The cattle of society. Oh, please. It says if you retired, sure, but in many cases you have to present yourself in a certain way. Yeah, you do. I don't know. I ain't got time's running out here. Time in a Bottle, Jim Croce. What a great singer and songwriter. I don't think he wrote all the songs. No, maybe a few of them. He did write. I don't think he wrote Time in a Bottle. Great song. It's songs with meaning is what I like. And he talked about a lot of things. And he had more fun songs like Operator, can you help me make this call? Anyway, but Time in a Bottle was a classic. Time passed so fast. Turned 71 this month. Time has been too fast. Don't worry, guys. Eventually, I'll croak for those that are wishing for it. We're all going to croak. But for now, I'm alive and I'm well. I'm robust. I'm functioning in every way. Yeah, still got quick reflexes instead of somebody's all good. Slow motion. No, I'm like cross cut. Even the sound effects. Oh my God. If you are retired or retarded, was that my eyes? Oh, if you're retired, I just read that. Sometimes it's better to be retarded. You don't know what the fuck is going on. And you know what? You just don't have a clue. There are all positive things to bad things. I've met retarded people. I don't mean just the ones on here. But truthfully, really, truly retarded people, they're always happy. Because they're being taken care of because they're retarded. And they don't have a care in the world. They think they're normal. They're happy with it. And they're always the happiest people. They don't have all this complicated lives and necessarily have to go to a job, punch in the clock, deal with all these people. He's just a friendly, neighborhood retarded kid. And retardation is not a joke, by the way. We're not making fun of that in that sense. But I'm saying is that they don't have a clue. Sometimes it's better that you don't have a clue. Ignorance is bliss, yeah. Yeah. I got my lovely little dog here. I don't know, she just likes being with me no matter where I am. Well, because she's spoiled. Every time she comes near me, I'm scratching her back or massaging her neck or head or something. Of course she's going to come by me. I don't know, if I'm gone someday, I don't know what's going to happen to her. Tell you the truth. She'd miss me. She was even investigating my owie. She knew there was something wrong. They smelled blood. you know. Oh boy, they sure could. Oh my God, what a beautiful dog. What a beautiful animal. Aren't animals beautiful? I mean, come on. Oh, I don't want to take the phone around. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just thought we'd do kind of a quickie here this morning. There's some place I gotta go, and oh man, I gotta shower up, and I don't know if I have the time to do a few curls. Curls, I tell you, curls and girls. That's what life is all about. Curls and girls. No, I don't have any big guns, but it works for me. My Jane Fonda workout. Hey, don't knock Jane Fonda. She's still looking pretty fine at her age. She works it, works it, works it. She had a good body. So people make fun of her. Her little Jane Fonda hand weights. Well, it worked for Jane Fonda. It could work for you. And you, and you, and you, and even you. Mm-hmm. No claim it happened almost daily for, I'm not sure if you're making reference to, but I gotta go. Fuck, that was fast. I didn't even see it coming. Maybe you won't either. Don't knock older men, man. Don't knock older men. You'd be surprised. Awfully surprised. I probably would be too. I don't know, man. I haven't put it to the test, but I know I'm not going to stand there if somebody's attacking me. And whether I get the shit beat out of me and I get knocked out, good night, Irene, and all that, that could happen. Of course it can. My head is not that swollen in any way. You know, at least my head's not a pimple between my shoulders like some people. A festering pustule, you know. I'm as real as you could fucking get. I present myself who I am and nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. I have no reason to, you know. I don't feel like I got something to prove all the time. I got nothing to prove, except I'm alive. I'm seemingly well. Knock on wood, you know. Okay, let's see. Brevis told a story that he was molested as another one, as a kid by a guy with Down syndrome. Huh? He said that? He said that? Why does that not surprise me? He might have Down syndrome himself. I don't know. He has something. I don't know what. Besides being a stalker. Play Misty for me. Play Misty for me. You must have seen that movie too much. Play Misty for me. What was that? Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Play Misty for me. And one of these days, the future will do the big reveal in 6 months. We'll see how we're coming along, physique-wise. Nah, why bother? Fuck it. I don't have to impress anybody but myself, to be honest with you, you know. I really don't. The main thing is, if you're going to get involved in something, just, you know, be determined to finish it through. Do the best you can, that's all. If you can't, you know, honestly, if it's too much of a workout, if it's too much, and your body's telling you something anyway, and you got to slow down. I don't go that gung-ho on stuff because I know my limitations. And yes, you do got to get your heart rate up as high as you can, but not beyond the limits of what's going to be turned out to be dangerous for you. Yeah, I realize I got to go back in here and I got to start doing shit. There's my little Jane Fonda. There's my little Jane Fonda. Didn't he graduate to that? Didn't he graduate to that? That's 20. This is, what is this? This is 8 pounds, a few lightweights. And these are like, what the fuck are these? 1 kilogram. Even with this, even with this, even with this. I sit on my chair in the living room and I do a bunch of these while I'm sitting, right? Yeah. That's what I do. Like I said, kicking the ass. See what I mean? Letting these dogs in this room. I already see hair. I already see hair on the floor. Just letting him in. Just for 5 minutes. They're always scratching. And every time they scratch, the fur comes off. We're busy alone over here just keeping up the house. Takes calories and muscles and everything else, cardio. We're busy just, sweeping up after kids and dogs and whatever here. So strange, right? I wonder why he decided to just share that information. Brevis is aware of. Okay, so he was molested as a kid by a guy with Down syndrome. Really, that's unusual. He said it happened daily over an entire summer. But he kept on letting it happen. Maybe he liked it. You ever consider that? He let it continually happen, didn't tell anybody. Maybe he liked it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Maybe the dude liked it. You ever think about that? He is one weird motherfucker, isn't he? God, the characters we have in here. How many times do I need to say that? So you've been listening to my past few days' shows, and what has been the denominator of all of it, wild guess, is that people are not who they are. And they're so busy pointing their fingers at people, trying to find their fault, but then we find out, just like you're giving me new information about Brevis. See, we always find out something new, don't we? So their life has not been that wonderful after all, has it? No, 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 no. It certainly hasn't. So what kind of gives them the right to speak about somebody else? Yeah, a lot of people, for example, will make fun of, MJ. But, MJ's, he's working out, he's got a lady. And how many people do any of that or have that? That's just my point. That's just my point. They need to concentrate on their own life and what makes them happy. As little as much as they have to do to achieve that goal. You're in control of what you do, not anybody else. It don't matter what people say about you to a point, of course. Stop licking that to a point. Certain things shouldn't matter. I'm sweeping, sorry. I told you I'm always doing something. Fucking ants. Always an ant story around here. Yeah, look at this. This is just coming off of one sweep on the floor here. And there's a few ants in there too. And there's a piece of carpet I put down for the dogs. If I sweep this, there's gonna be ants coming off there. He's just, I don't know. That's why the dogs scratch. I think it's partially allergy on one of them, but I think it's the ants. That little biting motherfuckers that they are. Okay, I gotta get some things done here, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, keep the comments coming in regards to that complaint. And you have my email out there, frankenhawaii54@yahoo.com. Or on my show here, you can always leave a comment or statement of such. And you know what I was looking for. And please do, don't stop. Remember, don't stop believing.